What's up, everybody? It's RJ with Crio. Today I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to print on Forever Laser Dark B Paper Pro, as well as all the application that goes with it. So first off, we're going to go to the RIP software. Before we upload our image, we are going to go on the bottom right here, and we're going to make sure we have everything set. So I'm going to go ahead and select my Forever Dark profile. And I am printing on 11 by 17, so I'm going to select my paper size. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and load in our file. And now all I'm going to do is do one thing. I'm going to click on Color Adjust. I'm going to click on Processing Options. And I'm going to add my choke. My recommendation is always go to 3 on the choke. From there, I'm going to go up to my queue, manage queues, make sure my printer is selected, my Crio 8432, and then from there, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to load our paper. So Forever Laser Dark's a 2-paper process. I'm going to grab my A sheet or my film. Now as you see, there's a shiny side and a matte side, or a frosted side. So I'm going to open my multi-purpose tray, lift up my gray lever. I'm going to have that frosted side facing up. Close my gray lever. Open up my rear exit tray to get that straight paper path. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit print. Now what the printer's doing, or the computer's doing right now, it's ripping that image, basically going through the changes that we made together. And then you're going to start to hear the gears grinding. While that's printing, I'm going to go over to my B paper and grab my B sheet. Now on the B sheet, you're going to see the back side is gridded and it says Forever Laser Dark No Cut in pink, and then there's going to be a blank side to it. Now I'm going to recommend grabbing some parchment paper. All right, so we got our print. Now let's go over to our press. We want the heat press set on 300 degrees for, if this is your first time doing A to V Mary, do 2 minutes, but if you've been doing this for a little bit, 90 seconds is completely fine. So you're going to put the shiny side face down. Now on the heat press, you can see there is no Teflon sheets anywhere on there. You kind of just want a bare press. You're going to get the most pressure and the most heat. And then you're going to take your B sheet, the grid side facing you, lay that right over the top. And then I'm going to put my parchment sheet right over the top of this to protect the press so it doesn't stick to the top. And then it's going to be 90 seconds. Okay, so there's about 5 seconds left, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but you do want a nice light to medium pressure. So now that the heat press is done, I'm going to swing it away, take my parchment off, and then what I like to do is grip the bottom A sheet and then peel these apart. As you see, I'm keeping it low to the ground, right on the platen, and then I'm going to take my bottom hand and start peeling it away while keeping the design right here on the platen. At the end, what I like to do at the end is, instead of really yanking it at the end, kind of let the transfer just fall off so you don't miss any corners. Then you got a perfect Mary, and now this is trash. Now with this paper, they make the B sheet or the glue sheet a little bit smaller than the A sheet because it gives you somewhere to pinch. So if you can see here, see, get that. You'll see right up in this corner, some adhesive on the edges. We just want to trim those off. We don't want that sticking to our garment. Now we have our transfer. So I'm going to grab a shirt. Once you have your shirt, this is 100% cotton. So I do not have to change any heat settings on my heat press. Now the cool thing about this film is it's called low temp for a reason. So if this t-shirt were, let's just say 100% polyester like the one I'm wearing, I could take the heat all the way down to 210 degrees and the glue will still stick. So when we do stuff like Mylar balloons, or we do something like heat sensitive items, like this sports bag back here, you do not want to scorch that material, so you can go very, very low heat. So like I said, since this is 100% cotton, you can stay right at 300 degrees. Now you're going to take your design, and you want to be face reading. So we're going to put all that glue face down. And then again, I'm going to cover this with parchment paper, just so we're protecting the press. Now when you're pressing it to the shirt, this is going to be about a 20 to 30 second press. And then you will see it's going to be a cold peel. So if you're doing, let's just say 10 t-shirts, take your first shirt, set it aside, press your next shirt. Okay, now that my t-shirt is 100% cold, you do not want to peel this if it's still warm. What you do is you risk peeling off some of that transfer. So it's got to be 100% cold peel. Now the way I like to do this is, if this is 100% cold, surely you could just peel it off. You really could. But to ensure that you're getting all of this small detail, you'll see in this image, there's some very, very small text. I'm going to grab a corner, apply some pressure, and roll it off. The rule that I go by is the less amount of noise you hear, the better. So once you roll it off, you're going to see here, there's no toner left. If you see toner on your A sheet, a couple things could happen. One, the Mary step, something went wrong, or two, you peeled it too fast, it wasn't cold enough. But now you see your image is on the shirt. And as you can see here, it's very, very glossy. Now, that's okay. We have one more step. It's called the post press. So you're gonna lay down your shirt back onto the platen. And now for those customers that have T-seal, this is what you're gonna wanna use right now. So you wanna use a T-seal sheet. This is a reusable sheet up to 500 times. It's a rubber silicone that puts a nice protective layer over your transfer, but this is a matte finish. This is a matte finish. So when I press this, it will matte down the image kind of like a screen print will. Now every time we do wash tests, we always recommend post-pressing this for 30 seconds. Like I said, the wash tests that we're doing, we're getting 40, 50, 60 washes out of our garments, and it's all in this final step. Now if you don't have a T-seal sheet, using your parchment paper will work and it'll be just fine. The benefits of the T-seal is it's going to texturize your design, so it's going to feel less like a transfer, and it truly embeds all of that toner inside of the fabric. Whether it's polyester or cotton, it's going to soften it up and feel really, really good. My time is up. So you swing the press, and then you just take your T-seal off, and then you got your finished product. Now as you see here, no more shine, great colors. This is an amazing paper, washes well, lasts a very long time. But there you have it. That is the start to finish, how to properly print and decorate a garment using Forever Laser Dark B Paper Pro.